The Mekong Delta. Grand, idyllic, and rich with biodiversity. A major hub of Vietnamese culture, commerce, and activity. But an environmental emergency threatens the future of the Mekong Delta in Vietnam, one which could lead to the delta being fully submerged by the end of the century. The Mekong Delta is a wetland formed when the Mekong River converges and empties into the sea through distributaries. It forms as sediments deposit themselves, creating the shape of the landform, which is carried by river flow. Now, this might seem like a boring geography class to you, but deltas are anything but irrelevant to our lives. Deltas provide coastline defense and are critical agricultural hubs. They ensure food security for humans and wildlife, and are treasure troves of thriving flora, fauna, and fungi. But the Mekong Delta is heavily undervalued in their importance of maintaining global ecological balance. The Mekong Delta is one of the largest and most fertile areas in Asia, and maybe even in the world. And with about 18 million people living in the delta and depending on it for agriculture and aquaculture, it's no surprise that the delta is responsible for 1/3 of Vietnam's GDP. From floodplains to mangrove forests, and from lush paddy fields to peatlands with over 450 fish species. From rice harvests to snakehead fish farming, millions of people are dependent on agricultural and aquacultural yield for subsistence and income generation. Despite this, the Mekong Delta is under significant threat from land subsidence, drought, flooding, and landslides.